It's Jalen and Jalen.
I'm like, what the hell What the hell he on? He don't know I'm goated. Need to ask him. What the hell he on? Get in the booth, release the truth like a pheromone. You always on that small talk, don't even text my phone. But look, didn't you know I was sick with the flow? You probably didn't, cause they don't wanna hear rich shit anymore. These the modern ways of the world, so that's just how it goes. I know I'm dope, but never put a line up into my nose. Since we were born to make mistakes, I be like, fuck the judge. Unless they judge them pedophiles who touch the boys and girls. What up with y'all out there? It's been a while. Welcome back to the Sacred Soul Network. This is a brief little video for the ones who went to crystal healing and all that type of stuff. I'm just going to discuss 3 good crystals for each chakra on this one, you know. And keep this in mind, some of these crystals that I'm going to name, they can be used for different purposes. Starting out with the root chakra. That's your safety, survival. Red jasper strengthens your survival instinct. It stabilizes your anxiety and fear around money. And it's good for consistency, stamina, and discipline. You could use it when your life feels chaotic or unstable. Now, hematite, it grounds scattered energy in your body. It absorbs negativity and mental overload. It sharpens focus, logic, and decision making. It's good for work, finances, and protection. Now, black tourmaline, one of my favorites. It's one of the strongest psychic protection stones. It's good for the root chakra. It deflects envy and energetic attacks. It's best for you to keep it near your door, pockets, or electronics because it helps shield your electromagnetic field from all these electronics we be using, like the phones and the TVs. Yeah, that's good for that. But now moving on to the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra represents your pleasure, creativity, sexual energy. Now, carnelian, it activates your sexual and creative life force. It builds your confidence, courage, and magnetism. It's good for artists, performers, and lovers. It helps you overcome shame and it helps with your creative blocks. Now, orange calcite, it clears your emotional residue and old attachments. It restores your joy after heartbreak or burnout. And it gently opens your blocked creative flow too. And it's great for emotional healing without overwhelming you. Now, moonstone, it balances your emotions and hormones. It enhances your sensuality, intuition, and receptivity. And it's connected to the feminine and lunar cycles. It's best for emotional stability and relationship flow. Now, moving on to the solar plexus, which is your confidence and your willpower. Yellow citrine. I'm literally holding one in my hand as I do this. But it programs your mind for abundance, optimism, and it strengthens your self-worth and confidence. It's good for manifestation in business. And it's one of the few crystals that doesn't hold negativity. And one of my other personal favorites, being that I'm a Leo sun sign, is tiger eye, It balances your courage with grounded judgment. It strengthens your personal authority and boundaries. And it helps you take action without fear. It's good for leadership and public presence. Now, pyrite, stone of ambition, drive, and strategy. And it shields against manipulation and energy drains. It's good for wealth building and business and masculine power. So if you're a man listening to this, I suggest you put a piece in your wallet. Now, moving on to the heart chakra. That is love, healing, and emotional balance. Rose quartz. It heals your emotional wounds and self-worth issues. It softens your anger, resentment, and grief. And it opens your heart to love and compassion. And it's best for inner child and relationship healing. Now, green aventurine. It restores your emotional balance after stress. It encourages growth, optimism, and luck. It's known as the heart healer prosperity stone. And it's good for new beginnings and emotional courage. Now, rhodonite. It repairs deep emotional trauma. It helps forgive without forgetting boundaries. And it balances love with self-respect. And it's powerful for long-term and emotional healing. Moving on to the throat chakra. Truth, communication, expression. Blue lace agate. It calms your anxiety around speaking and encourages gentle, honest communication. It's good for public speaking and conflict resolution. It helps soften harsh emotional expression. Soda light. It aligns logic with intuition. It strengthens truth telling and integrity. It cuts through confusion and mental fog. And it's good for teachers, speakers, and thinkers. Amazonite. It empowers fearless self-expression, protects against emotional manipulation, helps speak boundaries clearly, and it balances your heart and throat energy. Third eye. That's your intuition, your vision, awareness, spiritual awareness. Amethyst. It enhances spiritual clarity. It supports meditation and higher awareness. It protects against psychic overload. It's good for stress relief and intuition. Another one of my personal favorites, labradorite. It can activate your psychic abilities. It can shield your aura while you're doing spiritual work. It helps you navigate transformation safely. It's good for empaths and healers. Lapis lazuli, one of my other favorites. That stone of ancient wisdom and truth. It enhances spiritual authority and insight. It encourages inner knowing and your discernment. Historically, it was worn by leaders and mystics. Okay? Crown chakra. That's source consciousness, divine connection. When I first started my spiritual journey, one of the first crystals I ever got was the Master Amplifier for all intentions. That's the clear quartz. It enhances clarity, focus, and manifestation. It can replace or boost other crystals when next to them, and it's good for any crystal work. Selenite. It connects directly to the higher realms. It clears energy instantly and gently, and it never needs cleansing. It's good for spiritual alignment and peace. Now, ametrine. It balances spiritual insight with grounded action. It's good for decision making and alignment, and it harmonizes your body and your mind and spirit. There you have it. That's my take on 3 good crystals for each chakra, whether it's healing, activating, whatever you're trying to do, So it's plenty more, mind you. But if you're into that type of stuff, you can do your own research for your own purposes. That's all I got for this video. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're into this type of content, you're a sacred soul realizing that you're here to do more than just exist. I'm out. They ask me, who do you believe in? Then I say myself, and then they label me a heathen. I woke up out that spell, but I'ma let them keep on sleeping. Ask me why I feel like that, I say I got my reasons. Your prayers I don't need, the word belief got a lot in it, so don't call me crazy. Same folks gave you religion, take the food you feed your babies. We built this whole planet, and yet and still they call us lazy. USA a corporation, they want your ass straight. And either way I'm